Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back, friends. I'm Simon.
I'm Ellie.
And if you enjoy our videos, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell thing. That would be very kind of you indeed. And, you know, we grew up loving the old animated show Dungeons & Dragons. Does anybody else remember that?
Hey, look! The Dungeons & Dragons ride!
It was a fantastic family show on, like, afternoon TV when you finished at school.
I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
Then they made a movie about Dungeons & Dragons, and I remember watching it. That's the only thing I remember about it. It seemed to completely pass me by.
Do you? Good. I can use every ounce of your rage.
If anyone has any fond memories of that movie, maybe it is worth revisiting. Let us know, but I'm imagining that comment section is going to be silent. However, there is a new Dungeons & Dragons movie coming out that I had no idea was coming from Paramount Pictures, starring Chris Pine. It's called Honor Among Thieves, and people are saying the trailer is really good, and honestly, that's the first time I've heard anyone say anything complimentary about a Dungeons & Dragons movie in quite some time. So we're going to go ahead. We haven't had any spoilers for this. We're walking into this cold. We're going to check out the new trailer for Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. If you want to see what we think about it, then stick around until the end. But for now,
Let's go.
let's do this. Why do they have to do a trailer for a trailer,
Here's the thing.
though? Come on.
We're a team.
Otherwise, we
of
might not
thieves.
watch it.
And when you do this, you're bound to make enemies. Sometimes those enemies come looking for revenge. Truth be told, we helped the wrong person steal the wrong thing. We didn't mean to unleash the greatest evil the world has ever known. But we're gonna fix it.
So how do we pull that off? Figure it out over a drink?
Probably best.
You need
To give us a fighting chance, we're gonna need strength. You got this, right?
I know you don't.
We also
nice.
need courage, magic, and you.
Oh, I want one of those.
What is that again? It's an owl bear.
Let's go!
Be warned. There is evil here.
I'm glad he's on our side.
This one's dangerous. But whatever happens, we'll be ready.
What is it exactly that you bring to this?
I'm a planner. I make plans.
You've already made the plan, so
If the existing plan fails, I make a new plan.
you make plans that fail.
No,
He also plays the lute.
not relevant.
So, the new Dungeons & Dragons trailer starring Chris Pine, who seems to be some kind of project manager, and Michelle Rodriguez, who kicks a lot more butt than he did. What did you think of the trailer?
I think it looks amazing. It looks like it has just about the right number of dragons in it, which is...
There's never enough dragons.
That's how I'm going to judge things from now on. We've had so much dragon content recently, and it's amazing. And everything I'm going to be judging based on how many dragons it is. So my job gets 0 because there's no dragons. But this movie looks so good. I like how it's kind of goofy, but not in a cheesy way. They've just kind of, I feel like they have learned a lot from, I don't know, I guess like Marvel movies. They seem to be inspired by the Thor movies, but
Very much.
it's just, I like that level of humor where they can kind of, they're not taking themselves too seriously, and this is just completely right up our alley, I feel.
I also felt like it felt quite derivative and borrowed a lot from other franchises. There were a couple of things that I thought were slightly disappointing in the trailer. The dragon, when it flew over, it kind of looked like it just vomited. Like, it didn't breathe fire. What was the stuff? It was kind of like oil.
It looked like it was tar or something.
Yeah.
Made people die.
Tar-breathing dragons. Yeah, I don't know. The dragon... And even actually, there were a couple of points of CGI towards the end of the dragon that just looked really, really sketchy. But
I like the fat dragon at the end. That was
yeah, he was a thick boy. But yeah, I guess the other thing was there was a brief moment where they were fighting some bad guys in a big arena, and one of them chopped a bad guy's head off, and he kind of just dissolved into dust. And I hate it where they take combat and they try to make it family friendly by making the bad guys just disintegrate so that they're not really killing anyone. They're just... I mean, we saw that in that first Suicide Squad movie where the bad guys would just turn into ash when they were defeated, and it was so lame. I feel like if you're going to have like knights and swords and dragons, you got to have bad guys that are flesh and blood, someone that can actually bleed, and I don't know, that's one of my pet peeves in movies where they try to make the combat too family friendly and they just ruin the whole thing. So I don't know, we're going to see, I guess we'll see over the next year. We've got a long time before this movie launches. First of all, are they going to improve the CGI? I imagine so. I mean, look at what Disney's done with She-Hulk in the space of a month. But yeah, also, I really, really hope the stakes are a bit higher than just fighting some stupid sand monsters, because that would bore the hell out of me. And I don't mind that they've taken Led Zeppelin music and they've put it over a trailer and they put comedy in, and it feels very much like Thor Ragnarok or Love and Thunder or something. Like, I don't mind that. It's a process that works, and like marketing people have done a job and they've created something that hooks people in. But there just needs to be more than that for me, and this to salvage the Dungeons and Dragons movie name from the garbage pile of history, there has to be something more meaty than just a mindless action movie. So I don't know. I will see. If Chris Pine and Michelle Rodriguez can salvage this, I would be very, very happy indeed. Like, I want it to succeed. There was enough in the trailer that just made me think, I don't know, are they going to screw up another one? I really hope not. Well, hey, that is all the time we got for you today, because we got to rush back and do a billion other things that are coming out of San Diego Comic-Con this weekend. So we hope you enjoyed our trailer reaction and review of the new Dungeons & Dragons movie. If so, we will be back very, very soon, friends, on the next Nerd Safari.
Peace out, nerds.
Shut up and sit down.